or would think. Top chat. Okay, now my audio is good. Okay, what is going on, world of YouTube? I forgot my hat. Now then, what is going on, world of YouTube? My name is Grandmaster Scott, and welcome back to episode, I want to say 6. We've been doing this for longer than I expected. Honestly, 13. Oh my god, really? Why did I think 6? I must be mixing it up with Claire Obscure and Metaphor Fantasio. Suddenly appears with a cowboy hat. Yes. Sorry, just adjusting on my chair. Welcome back to episode 13 of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Where we last left off, we finished off the worst case. We're free of it. Now we're on to my favorite case of the trilogy. Farewell, my turnabout. Also, Miles isn't dead. He's just a drama queen. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Welcome to Tokusatsu. Who will be last year's runner-up, Jam and Ninja, or maybe Captain Sapon, all the way from the lovely tropical island of Sapon. I see the students of a certain star at school. Global hero Onyo Capone doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me. I cut the moon in half. The winner is Phil Swift with flex tape. Whoa! The true hero of the night has appeared somewhere. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior, the Nickel Samurai! Sorry, Kamen Rider fans. Too bad, Gem and Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. Like, insert your favorite season of Power Rangers here. March 20th, 7:24 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. It's like, Watergate, Nixon, is that you? Oh, right, yes. Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. It's like, I stopped watching around, I stopped watching around Samurai and Mega Force, and now there's something called Cosmic Fury. Like, what's going on? Ah, Powers is back. Some of you probably don't even remember him. Like, oh, I'm so proud of the guy for doing serious justice. As a reminder, we gave this guy a surfer voice. Like the dude bro surfer voice, like, yeah, bro. So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. It's like, do you know what Kamen Rider is? No? Every Sunday I only watch the education channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Like, I don't watch Tokusatsu, I just watch Bill Nye the Science Guy. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. Aww. That's right. But I do like the Kids Masterpiece Theater. I think that's worse. I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. It's like, don't tell me what I can and can't watch. If I want to re-watch Power Ranger Samurai, I'll re-watch Power Ranger Samurai. You're supposed to act your age and have interest in that match. Pearl, I'm 24 and my favorite franchise is still Pokemon. It's very important. Do you know what some of my favorite games are? Like Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Mario. Like, why, really? Pearl, really? Give it a rest, Pearly. Stop judging people based on their favorite franchises. Looks like a right choice and inviting everyone here. Wow. I'm glad you're all having a good time. It's like a dream. It's about the Jam and Ninja though, brah. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year, brah. But unfortunately, ratings were really down. It's like Power Rangers Turbo all over again, brah. I've been rewatching a retrospective series on Power Rangers, so I'm very much, like, tokusatsu coded at the moment. I like the fact the intro was just a lot of Power Rangers lookalikes, and it immediately thought that there was more than one hero meme for Deltarune, and they have Gandalf. I've seen that meme, that's a good one. It's like a human, a monster, a prince of the dark, and Gandalf the Grey. I've seen that meme, that is a good meme for it. Imagine that! It's like a human, a monster, a prince from the dark, and a head in a tube. It's like, I am Zordon! It's like, you are now the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! It's like, that would work. That would work. Oh hey, did anyone else think the Gem and Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right, little bra. Strange you'd walk around without a signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Oh, Phoenix, you're a boomer. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Thanks for the VIP tickets and giving us all these incredible, benefits of like, fame and celebrities. Aw, it was nothing. I owe you one. So it's just my way of saying thanks, brah. Hey Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. Press conference? Are you going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Oh, well, not exactly, brah. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Oh man, I didn't want to get into politics, brah. But when it's tokusatsu, you just really gotta get into it, brah. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. It's like, he gets up there, ladies and gentlemen, I am not a real Power Ranger, takes off a helmet. Oh, also, I have slept with a lot of women. It's just like, because it's Watergate. It's like, it's the Watergate scandal. Nick, come on. You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why, the show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. You gotta get the good spots. Like, Maya, because she really likes breaking the rules and trespassing, she wants to get up front to where the reporters would normally be. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. Like, I heard it's gonna be pretty mid, honestly. They're gonna go for like a more like mature and grounded kind of take on it, and it's just gonna make everything really just feel so lukewarm and mid. Seriously, though, there's a more than one hero meme just fits perfect situation. You're not wrong. There's like the Jammin Ninja, Captain Seipan, the Starry School students, Global Hero Onyokapan, and one more hero, the Nickel Samurai. There's a lot of jokes. Kind of reminds me of those like Family Guy memes where it's like a Peter opening the door and it's just like and it's just like some random character, it's like Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, stuff like that, or like YouTuber Alvarad, it's stuff like that. I can't believe it either, but there's a different reason. Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. Which doesn't make sense in the slightest, because Neo is used when you're talking about something new. That's what it means. It's the Greek word for new. And then old is a term that's used for something that's still old, kind of retro, like an old saloon or an old shop. So it's new and old? Is it like a new take on old stuff? Like, we're giving, I guess that makes sense. It's like, we're gonna give you like this classic take on an old kind of house, but we're gonna modernize certain bits of it for like safety regulation and like modern convenience. So I guess it makes sense. Yeah, okay. And last year, they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. Does he just have a clockwork arm? Like, oh my god. It's Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too. Well, Fullmetal Alchemist is not something for kids to watch. Very violent and philosophical, like stuff that'll go over kids' heads. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, brah, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. But I was shafted, brah. I was shafted bad, like Johnny on Mosh. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Ungard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Ungard? Close enough. Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. Neither do I. This year it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja. Ah yes, Nickel Ninja. Like, cause it's gonna be like Barbenheimer all over again. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? Yeah, catch me up, please. So who is this Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh. His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. It's the things that go over kids' heads cuts to the hybrid things that goes over the head. And it's like, ah yes, how do we properly explain to kids, you know, like the cross-species eldritch abominations? And she was always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? It's like, I don't know why, my first thought is like the bagpipes of invisibility. That Joker's like, you're invisible so long as you're playing the bagpipes. Like, silence is a great spell. But also, I think on this clip from Podcast of the Stinking Dragon, where, like, they're going to do stealth, so their bard is just gonna quietly play the Mission Impossible themes, like, dum, 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 dum. Like, is that what the ninja does? He just, like, sneaks around everywhere, so, like, quietly strumming his guitar to, like, the Mission Impossible theme. Alright, then. With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. Man, musicians will go for whatever gimmick they can think of. A ninja who becomes a star? It's Black Star! It's all Soul Eater! Nice. Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star. That's just the plot, that's just the Black Star storyline in Soul Eater. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jammin' Ninja. Even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt on guard, the actor. Really, Nick? Really? I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah, like how Saban is just like super greedy and will cut people just because they don't want to pay him more, or will make bad decisions just because. In Haim Saban's own words, kids don't want a story; they just want the toys. Like, they don't want action; they just want to look at the heroes and the toys. I forget what his specific thing was. I think it was like, kids don't care about the show, they just care about the helmets and toys, I think is what he said. But, yeah. I've never seen the show, but I know there's a show called Not Soul Eater takes place in the universe. Yeah, I've heard of Not Soul Eater. I've heard it's like, meh? Like, okay. The actual Soul Eater is good. I will say though, the manga is better. There's nothing wrong with Soul Eater anime. It is good. It's a good anime. You get great music, you get a good story, and you have some actually good animation. The manga is better, I will say. There are better translation issues. It's actually finished, whereas the anime is not. It leaves on a cliffhanger, but because they just didn't have enough views to continue it, and on top of that, there's also the problem of they went so off script with the final episode that they just couldn't build any more of the show around that. So, like, because it's either you keep it up and you pull a Game of Thrones Season 8, or you just end it. And they were better off just stopping it. So again, I personally recommend reading the Soul Eater manga, specifically the complete edition, which I have. And I recommend it for 2 reasons. Hang on. Alright. I actually have some of the volumes here. I'm just going to show this one first. I recommend the Perfect Edition for 2 reasons. First, well, 3 if you care about hardback. So 1, this is a hardback. These are hardback. Second, it actually has extra panels in it that are actually colorized. I don't know if I have any... I don't know if there's like an example of that in here. Wait, I think there was? Like, kind of, but not really. So yeah, so some of them have like extra panels, some of which are colorized. And third, it fixes certain translation issues that the original one had. So it just comes together more, like, clearly. What the heck? Why did some of these pages get bent? I'm just not noticing that. Gotta fix that. But yeah, I definitely love Soul Eater. Nothing wrong with the anime. You can watch the anime if you want. I just prefer it. The signature her girl turns into a halberd without a blade. Yeah, because that's the whole thing with Soul Eater. It's like you have Meisters, and then you have the demon weapons who turn into weapons. So you get a lot of that. Oh, and also, back to the game. Like, I've just been here talking about Soul Eater. Like, yeah. Like, I guess even the world of heroes is a starting out of place. Yeah, and I made the comment about, like, Saban just being really greedy. Yeah, bro. Like, they cut Johnny Young Boss just because they wanted to replace him. Just because. Thank you very much for inviting us today. It was nothing, really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, brah, so I thought I'd just invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Really? Powers, what have you been talking about this whole time? I've been talking to you for like 5 minutes, and you somehow were speaking with people beyond the veil. Imagine that! It's like, hey guys, why are you just speaking into that wall over there? It's like, there's no one there. Are you speaking with spirits beyond my comprehension, brah? Oh, I see. I'm so really sorry about all the headache I caused you at the time, Mr. Wright. Brah. Oh, well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. Like, you know what? I got you acquitted. You got us, like, reservations at this big hotel to see an award show. So you know what? We're even. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. For those who didn't play the first game, his popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you were a real softie who's good with kids. Oh, thanks, brah. Yeah, because that was like his whole joke. But again, you would not know who this guy really was if you did not play it, because like all the games have their own standalone elements, but they still connect up. Well, not really standalone, but it's more, if you didn't watch the first one, if you didn't play the first game, or at least the game before, then they do enough of a job to explain what's going on. So, it is just interesting. So it's just interesting how much of it is like, hey, you didn't play the first game? Don't worry, doesn't matter. Like, we'll just spell things out for you. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel hallway. That still always makes me laugh. Also, Gatewater Hotel. That was the same hotel that Red White was at during the Mia Fey case. Like, where we met April, May, and we had, like, the, you know, creepy bellboys. Like, it's the same place. It's all connected. You gotta love that. Wow, what's with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. It's like, my god, it's the land of Oz. It's like, is that Ariana Grande over there? Welcome to Wicked. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Yes, there is. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. It's like, huh, maybe I should pee. Wait, is there nothing else for me to do? Alright. There. Bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. For people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. I'm poor. I guess that was just me peeing. Okay. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about a star, brah. Alright, I'm so pumped. I can't wait to hear his opinions on politics. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting. It's like, I'm going to melt you down at high temperatures. Because that's what smelting is. Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference, brah. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? I had heard rumors about him having a lot of scandals, but I guess but maybe he'll finally clear up the air. So what is it? Do you know what's about, Mr. Powers? Oh, well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, brah, so I don't have any idea. I'm just a civilian now, brah. They won't let me in on this stuff. Bah. Sorry, little brah. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then? Yeah, of course. If that's the case, then here, little brah, take these tickets so you can get in. I don't know what he's gonna talk about, but I got tickets to it, brah. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. Looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. Alright. Let's go hear his random opinions. I think even had a very cheap-looking backdrop for him. Seriously, this looks like the kind of thing you'd get at, like, a high school photo shoot, you know? That's not even, like, a proper sun. That's just, like, this is like a cartoon sun painting. This looks like something you would have seen at, like, an elementary school photo shoot. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Oh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Art is art. I know, but it's like that cheap Willy Wonka experience that was on the news a couple of years ago, where it's like, it feels so cheap that it just doesn't feel professional, you know? It feels like a bunch of kindergartners just got told to paint something and then they just kind of did, or like an elementary school teacher at the most. But it doesn't look like something that would have been professionally done, you know, especially for like a big show like this. Maybe Saban did have a part in this. It looks like she's ready to start a fight. It's like, this child is about to beat up some people at a press conference. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Oh god, another murder! Police? Did they just say police? Yes, they did. I know it's hard to tell over the speaker system, but they did. Do you want me to go check out what's going on, brah? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You too! Didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move. That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before. Oh, that's right. Honestly, these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just other days, the same things. The small foot. She's back. And this time as an Among Us cosplayer. And she just will not shut. This is all chatter, bro. It can't be Miss Oldbag? My question is, why is she dressed like she belongs in The Thing? What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Welcome back, Miss Oldbag. Oh no, Reddy's the railgun! He's like, dear God. It's like, Uzi, get the blast about what happened back then when we accused you of murder, bro? You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Oh, yeah, that's me, bro. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show, and you're a hoot! You're the big brother character in the scene with your Timberland mask. I know you're that giant rabbit with the work of my house, you know what I mean? The Pomeranian has returned. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. For some reason, the head of security is just really into sci-fi thrillers. So that's why we're all dressed like this. But that outfit. Annoying doesn't Vrez get the blaster. Oh my god. It's like, I'm gonna shoot you. It's like, you're pissing me off. I like the fact your character slowly becomes Super Saiyan dog-like after a while. It's like instead of the normal Super Saiyan scream, you just get like a dog and like a husky, and like as they scream, it's like the golden key energy. It's like the ah! It's like the Super Saiyan husky, the most terrifying thing in all of creation. She's actually... Why? The ray gun! I just know... Oh, wait. First of all, I just realized this is not an end game. And second of all, why does the ray gun have its own dialogue box? Dear God. What happened? Wait, Wendy? This old bag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that all plays? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they got the security team, I got the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? The old bag, who did you kill? I didn't do anything, you young'un! Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testifies? Yeah. And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart? I plead the fifth. With the right to remain silent. Well, you know, I think maybe I up to the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, it has to be that everything is all your faults! Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed old Pinky. You? A bodyguard? You couldn't even catch a small child. But your friend, that fiery good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles, that everyone for some reason thinks is dead! Mr. Edgeworth? But that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me! What did I ever do to deserve that? If it's gonna have a dialogue box and it's owned by her, it's gotta have the same voice. Also, I'm just not realizing I'm basically doing a suction cup man impression, just higher pitch. You know, it's like, I'm climbing up your building! But now it's like, I'm climbing up your building! It's just a higher pitched suction cup man, and I love it. So did something happen? I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again! An incident? Like a murder kind of incident, brah? No matter where we go, it's always gotta be someone just dying and keeling over and voiding their bowels, brah. Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. You wouldn't believe how many people I've seduced and killed. So wherever I go, sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Dear God. Old Bag, did you kill someone? I just can't hear what you said. You know what? That's part of the joke. Shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake? Are you kidding me? It's free real estate! Everywhere I go, if there's death, that means I get to arrest some sucker! Silence, whippersnapper! Like, we're about to investigate a murder, and you're hearing one of the worst voices I'll ever do. That's also one of the best. Hey, Nick? What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Oh, you can't unhear what I said. That makes more sense. Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. You gotta love how Maya's just always ready to trespass and break the law. No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? Huh? How boring! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. It's like, guys, do you not comprehend the situation we're in? There has been a potential murder so big, the police told everyone to not move. So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick... Okay, I get it. Let's take a look. Hey, what happens at lawyer camp? Hang on, let me get the mic real quick. What happens at lawyer camp stays at lawyer camp, Maya. That is between you, me, and the state police. Got it? Good. Yay! Blackmail worked! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. Or to your troublesome past. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mr. Nick. For Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? You'd walk over hot coals for yourself. That would be every time we work a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Come on, let's go show a child a dead body. Goody, I get to come. I get to look at a corpse. Well, we have to pass through the hall first. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else. Alright, then let's try... Excuse me. Huh? Why the stitches on his face? I mean, there is a character in Tokyo Ghoul who does, like, recreational stitching. But like, it's like a Tsukaya, I believe his name was? Like, I have the manga, I can double check. Like, hang on. That's actually gonna bother me a little bit. Not remembering. Suzuya, that was it. Like, Suzuya in Tokyo Ghoul does like that recreational stitching thing, but that's just different. Like, also, like, how do you get it like that, like down the middle of the face to like the nose and the lip? That must have hurt. Are you by any chance Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me. Why is there smooth jazz playing? You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Korean Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead. I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Faye. Nothing out of the ordinary here. What could go wrong? Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. This is a little exciting and a little scary. Come on, let's show an 8-year-old a dead body. I told you. I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. I like to imagine this just a mask, but it could be real scars. Do you think it's like that one alien from Doctor Who during the Peter Capaldi Christmas special who like opened his skull up? Do you think in his case he like pulls apart his face and, or maybe it's like he's like an alien, like the body's like a spaceship? That was also in an episode of Doctor Who. It's like, it just opens up and you just see, like, the alien piloting it. Nope, don't care who you are. Oh. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scarlet Detective secret scandal reveal. You'll see. I'll get you back. You're gonna end up worse off than Dr. Disrespect. Those two sound pretty serious. That southern accent can only mean, hey, Rat. Hey, Lotta. She's back from the Korean Village incident. Come on, do Gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rats. Ah, ew. Ah, Detective Waluigi Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? As a reminder, she's 8 years old. I love how we never know the age of old back. Ah, shoot. Wah, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder. Fun fact, in the anime, it's not Lotta who's doing the investigative reporting, it's Larry. Like, they brought Larry Butts in for this in the anime. Which, honestly, I feel like would fit better considering the fact that this is, like, the final case. Excuse me. Of this game, at least. Like, of this part of the trilogy. Hey, wait. Yeehaw! A murder of a big star, no less! It's like, it may be tragic that we just lost an important celebrity, but you know what? It'll get me money at the investigator's office. Yeehaw! I'm in trouble now. Aww. What happened? So Detective Gumshoe. A murder. Ah, no, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai? We should not be bringing an 8-year-old with us. And yet we are. Huh? Why do you ask? Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him. Oh my gosh. It's true. It's like every time there's like a celebrity she likes, there's always a good chance they're just gonna end up dead. Like, her sister is, or like anyone she has like interest in, they're just dead. Like, her sister, dead. Jack Hammer, dead. Will Powers, accused of murder. It's like, they're all gonna die in the end. So if there's a celebrity that Maya likes, run. Phoenix Wright almost died? That's true, he did almost die multiple times. He was, like, at the very least, like, while the tasing would not have killed him, he did get bashed over the head with a fire extinguisher. So, like, he has almost died. All because Maya. It's like, the memes about her being bad luck are true. It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was the hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja. Mr. Jammin' Ninja? He was on a really popular TV show. Oh, he was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai. Oh. The victim of the victim was the action star Juan Carina. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. Like the very generic actor face. But I heard lately that Matt Ungar's been taking the wind out of his sails. Okay, I know that we had Penny and Larry Butts as smokers. This dude absolutely has bongs. He has a collection of bongs. Like, not just one or two. He has, like, an entire secret room in his house. Why is that Jackie Chan? One Karina did kind of look like Jackie Chan. You're not wrong there. But also, this dude right here. This dude absolutely, he doesn't just have 1 or 2 bongs. This guy has a collection of bongs. Like, he has a secret room connected to like a fake wall that when he inputs a code into a secret keypad, it like opens up and this is like a giant hall of just bongs. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Seriously, really poor guy. Like, he just wanted to be a hero for kids on a TV show, which is why he never showed his face at all. Then he gets accused of murder and of killing his co-star, which leads to the show getting cancelled. And then he's forced to do a children's exercise program. Like, poor guy. Mr. Ongard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right? Yep. I mean, no, you gotta say it with more umph. The Nickel Samurai! Way! Anyway, so now that Wonkarita's gone, that means Mr. Ongard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Wait, was it because Larry wanted to join it because of being a journalist, or did he want to join because of that wall? It was because he wanted to be a journalist. It was a new job he was trying to do. So, Lotta. That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy. You mean Lotta? That woman. She was there that time too, right? That time. When Mystic Maya did that channeling. Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist? It looks like she was hanging around here before that murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in a wait in front of the German ninja's door, pal. Why would she... She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. What sort of news could she be after? Imagine you heard that there was a wall completely filled with them, man, and joined and lied about being a journalist. Is it like, you know, it's like, you know, man, I always tell people I got into journalism so I could discover the truth behind the world's mysteries, but man, I just wanted to rip that bomb. Okay. Well, we're not gonna get anywhere else, I don't think. And, no? Okay. Maybe there was something more I could do in the hallway? Maybe there was more examining I could do? There's a piece of paper taped at the door that says Wonkarita's room. Wonkarita. His name just sounds like Star's name. It really does. Like, Wonkarita, he looks like Jackie Chan. Oh, hang on. I just gotta check something real quick. Oh. Huh. That came on early. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. It's like, you've heard of Ryan Seacrest. You have no clue. Or like Ryan Gosling. You don't know anything they've done. Can't understand flowers in front of your dressing room. Well, I can understand, but what are stuffed bears doing there? Maybe that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Like, what's wrong with like a stuffed plushie? Like, I've got a ton of them on my shelf over there. I've shown them off before. Like, I've got plenty. Is there really nothing else to do? Piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Ungard's room. Matt Ungard, I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Miles always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Okay. Is it like I have to present something? No. This is my badge. It proves I'm a lawyer. Alright, well, when in doubt, pull up the guide, which I actually forgot to do beforehand. So, one sec. like two things at once. So what was I missing? Oh, here. Okay, it's just another like profile thing. I'm still not used to having to present profiles. Yes. Alright, so once again, I'm still not used to like the profiles as it presents. Nickel Samurai, you really took the Grand Prix tonight. Mai's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then. Why are you sorry? Matt Unger was just arrested, pal, on suspicion of murdering Juan Carita. What? Right, now we can advance. Why was Mr. Ongard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero was in hot water. It's like the tokusatsu genre in this world is just crumbling. Mr. Nick, if Miss Nick Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. No. Huh. Well, probably not any of our business. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Phoenix, brah? Mr. Wright, brah? Looks like one Korean has been killed. Oh, what, brah? Oh, brah. Juan he's... I'll never get my 20 bucks back. Looks like he was murdered. The suspect was arrested. The suspect is Mr. Matt Unger. You're joking, right, brah? He also owed me 20 bucks. Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murder of the Jammin Ninja. Oh, not again, brah. I feel sick. Oh, girl, brah. Again, about a year ago, something like just like this happened, girls. I still can't believe. No way. No way Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright, brah. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Excuse me. Also, a radio transceiver. Originally from the bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals over great distances. Why would a bellboy give me this? For me? But why? I don't know. All you said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the bra attorney. Okay. Maybe there was still more? What if I presented? It was almost right after you guys left. An old man is a bellboy at the hotel showed up. And that's when he told you to give this to me? Yeah, bro. Why give me this transceiver? Not as the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. Mr. Juan, he's a Jammin Ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top, bro. You should have seen that one time they did a competitive hot dog eating contest, bro. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a good rivalry. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so we joined a rival TV show. And that was the Jammin Ninja? The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burden Jammin Ninja, brah. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally, look around. Excuse me. It's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. Final win over his rival, I guess. Not really. The final win over his rival was murdering him. Mr. Ongard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Well, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurai's? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume. But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore, brah. I'm washed. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that you mention it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Oh no, the shrimp was not fresh. Maybe she got lost? I'll take a quick look around for her. You're 8 years old. This is a bad idea. Oh. Yeah. Well, what is it, Mr. Nick? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here? Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you'll have other things to be concerning yourself with. Such as... Maya! Can you go, like, 5 minutes without being either a murder suspect or kidnapped? Sniper, I've just been eating the shrimp. These things have been boiled. Oh, so she did. Okay, so it was fresh. Good. Love a good boiled shrimp. Mystic Maya! Why are you kidnapped? Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue was the fate of the girl? I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a soundboard. Like, I've got, like, a stream deck, but I don't have it, like, actually hooked up and ready. If I did, I would have just given this guy the Jigsaw voice, just so y'all know. Fate. Is he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. Also, who keeps bashing you over the head, causing you to temporarily black out? If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. So right off the bat, this case already presents itself a lot more differently than the other cases. It's always simply just, you're given a mystery, you have to solve it because it's your job. Now it's, you're forced to take on a job because of a kidnapping. And I just love that kind of shakeup. It's not even like a minor shakeup. That was like, we're now defending our prosecutor, our prosecutor antagonist, Miles Edgeworth. But no, this is straight up just someone has been killed, but now there's also a kidnapping, and it's good. It is good. I like to imagine the text sound is just Jigsaw saying, do you want to play a game? But each time it tags it, it says it. That makes sense. It's just like, do you want to play a game? I can't really do it. You can't really do a Jigsaw voice without a voice modifier. Yes, that's it. So until then, I'm just going like the creepy, calm, suave voice. This is a kidnapping. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! 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 Snake! 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 My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped! Are you there? Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? I'll kill whatever debutante I need to if it gets you the money. Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and say your condition, and then return my... Money is not what I see. What? Maya's in the other room just eating popcorn shrimp because she's not really been captured more like invited. It's just like, he says it's a kidnapping, in actuality, he just like, hey, you want some popcorn shrimp? It's like, oh yeah, sure. It's like, cool, I'm gonna, like, it's just a prank call, it's just a really elaborate prank call, like that one episode of Adventure Time when Jake's daughter was kidnapped, and he had to rejoin his old gang to save her, but it turned out that she was working alongside them because she just wanted to follow in her father's footsteps of being a criminal. So it's just that episode. But it's a good episode. You know? Because I always enjoy, like, family-friendly takes on Ocean's 11, because it can just get fun and creative. What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to me? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? You were to represent Richard Nixon. And I notice a murder has just taken place there. One career was killed, and the suspect is Matt Ongar. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Matt on guard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. I agree and do what he wants. Can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there's one thing you can take as fact. Sorry, I had a heavy lunch. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. I have stolen your... Is it not Maya who was stolen? He just took his attorney's badge. That proves he's a lawyer. Poor Maya. Like, jokes aside, Maya's been friggin' kidnapped. You have 2 days. Of course, tonight, you will be in question of the police. Okay, there we go. OBS Studio just disconnected and reconnected for some reason. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I am playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. I'm sorry, that's just funny. Kinda reminds me of an episode, like a scene from an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where Phil Coulson just said as a hologram, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope," and like disconnects. That was funny. It's who the heck are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is De Killer. It's a French name. It actually means he who is pacifistic. Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. It's not your fault, Pearl. Maya just has the worst luck in human history. If only I'd gone with Mystic Maya. It's not your fault, Pearls. That was where it gets stepped through the chest in the show Amphibia. He sucked through. He's like, oh, he's like, take care. Oh, that's weird. Suddenly I'm with talking frogs. But it is Mystic Maya! Oh, gets stabbed through the chest like an Amphibia. Never saw it. Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. Can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya? Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here, and I'll be right back with Waluigi. You've never seen the show, or you never saw that episode. Just never saw the show. Like, I tried, it just didn't, well, okay, I didn't actually try. The trailers just didn't interest me as much, but also, to be fair, that's at a point when I was just kind of growing out of watching like cable in general, and I was more just like using reruns of other shows I watched as like just background noise. So that's at a point when I was just like simply putting on just like reruns to just fill it in. And then I just kind of stopped watching stuff. And I just kind of stopped watching those kinds of shows and just kind of was just more into anime and cop shows as I was just getting older and I got rid of cable. So it's just simply I grew out of it. Like, I've heard good things about it, and Owl House. It's just crazy. I've seen clips of it, so I know it's crazy. I just wasn't that interested. As simple as that. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom! Not so loud, Waluigi. The ransom is complete acquittal for Madame Gar. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? Then this means Madame Gar is obviously the killer, pal! No doubt about it! Like, he is right! The guy said that Madame Gar is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Madame Gar really is innocent, why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. That is strange. There's so much evidence and it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence. Is that possible? Actually, didn't that kidnapper say something about Unguard being set up? Excuse me. Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Is there another way? You've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. Right. Better part is the biggest coincidence. So, Pop's family is the descendants of Andrea's family who abandoned him. It was for a good reason. His family was psychos. No clue who that is, because again, never saw it. So, like, I wouldn't know. Like, I know that there was a point when they entered the real world, and, like, that's it. Like, I know it was done by Alex Hirsch, and I know that there was an episode that was, like, a Gravity Falls tribute episode, but I never saw it. Ow, my head. It's like, my, oh no, was she, like, knocked on the head? Did he just, like, take a baseball bat and just, bonk? Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. Oh, well, now we know who the kidnapper was. I see you have a woman. Well, who are you? Hey, why do you have a red glow on your body? Me? I am known as the Killer. I'm sorry, that sounds like the name you would choose for a D&D one-shot, you know? It's like, your party now enters the lair of the notorious assassin. I forgot a name, the Killer. It's like, yeah, I totally didn't forget to make a name for the villain. Like, I totally wasn't just distracted with making all of the death puzzles everywhere. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die! Don't worry. You are not my targets. For now, anyway. You know, sometime down the line, someone may put a hit on you. Maybe for a good reason, or maybe they just didn't like you. Either way, know that I could kill you. Nick, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Nick? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. You are a credit card. A business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick, what's going to happen to me, Nick? Pearly? Sis? She's like, Suddenly, Mia just rises from the dead like a zombie from a necromancer and just kills the killer. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... And that's when he contacted us. March 21st, 8:11 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Good morning. I'm an 8-year-old and my cousin's been kidnapped. I'm ready to help with a murder investigation. Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Mr. Ungard. You have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so... Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you. Oh, excuse me. Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her there. Aww. I like the fact you say 8:11. It's only one number off from the terrible. Oh God. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's all right, right? Yeah, she's all right. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that. Please help her. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. Well, that's sad. That's a sad line. 8:57 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hi, would you look at that? It's about time. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early. Let me double check something real quick, because there are trophies linked to here. I just gotta make sure I don't miss them. Oh, okay, looks like there's only one. It's just a claim about what old back saw, which means she's going to be... I'm sorry if this is like a spoiler. I just need to make sure, because I'm going for the Platinum Trophy. So just checking if there's anything I would have missed. Oh, right. There is one other unique one here that is actually a good one. Please visit one Nickel Samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. Time for the stoner voice. Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. Hello? Hello? I think he's catatonic. Oh, sorry, dude. I was just really stoned right now. I took some gummies so I could sleep at night. Huh? I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance, dude. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... What was I saying again? Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean, this building isn't my house, so... Really? Fires? That is something you would say if you're stoned. No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. It's like, who sells fire extinguishers? Like, who's like a fire extinguisher salesperson? A lawyer? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? What kind of phone is that? Like, who wears, like, I know, like, smartphones have, like, calling capability, but how do you do that? It's like, this is the speaker, this is the, like, this is the microphone, this is the speaker. Like, that doesn't look as cool as you think it does. It's like, you think you're like, I got this, I'm on the tip. Next one, I just like, hey, could you pick something up at the store for me, please? I said, could you pick something up at the store for, hello? Like, that's what that looks like. It's like a Google spec, it's like Google Glass all over again. Also, how was he allowed to have that with him at the detention center? The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he? I think strange is an understatement. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Your just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? The manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Sir Nick, this is our chance! I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Let me represent you in court. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Mr. Unger is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to. I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Do you think it's like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Diavolo, where as a part of his DID, anytime like Diavolo was ready to talk with him, he would just hear he would make a telephone ringing noise and then pick up something that's not a phone. Like, do you think it's like that? Like, he'll pick up like a candy bar or like a frog, and it's just like that's how he talks to his other personality. Do you think that's just what's happening? Like, he doesn't actually have a manager or a publisher. It's at least having like a manager. But do you think he doesn't have a publisher and he's just like talking to no one? Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Like, do you think for yourself? Mr. On guard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid? It's a side job, dude. Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask my staff. No. I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Is he alright, Mr. Nick? If we're talking about Mr. On-Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. He absolutely uses ChatGPT. Like, he absolutely just, like, runs everything through AI. Sorry about that. Studio president said even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer. Neo Mount Fuji? What? Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji? It's a monument in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Okay. So what do you know about the press conference you were gonna do? What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Whew. Excuse me. Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. Didn't know. That's odd. Yes. Mr. On-Guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers, and this? And what's wrong with you? I don't think there is any else I can go. Hey, about this guy. Man, it's too bad he's dead. You killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree? Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake. If that's such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay? Really? Stars sure know a lot of people, don't they? Wonder if that phone even really gets reception in here. I guess you're right about the warrant after all. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here. Okay, what else do I present? Once again, this is why we have the guide. I am tired. I had a heavy lunch that I really shouldn't have done. I should not have done that. heavy. Ooh, have a lunch. Oh wait, we do present that. Okay. Guess we should have just trusted my gut. Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. And it's like, Nick, why are you showing that? Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll lead to something. Is that a transceiver? Hey, looks like a real nice one too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. Unlike me and the voices in my head that tell me what to do. This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? I know a lot of people who've done a lot of heinous crimes, bro. Please let Mr. Nick represent you. Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too. Like, why do you have an 8-year-old with you? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer? The killer? Oh, that's my supplier. What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. Oh, excuse me. We did it. We did it, Mr. Nick. Yeah. So he knows the killer. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help you out as much as I can. Okay, now we can get to it. Man, I thank my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlights. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? Aw. It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular. Sure enough, the Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. High schoolers and secretaries? Really? Guess Mr. On-Guard is a way of catching the eyes of women. Yeah. Do you know my motto? Fresh in like a spring breeze. That's what I am. I'm also stoned out of my mind, dude. A spring breeze. That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. Everyone loves Watergate. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude, I have no idea about that any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time. Yes, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. Back, I was getting something. Ah, okay. I'm getting to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita. What sort of... Sorry. This had nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. Are they actually? They're about 21. You are not 21! You are 21, I can believe that. You are not 21! You are 35 at least! Like, that is not I'm sorry. That is not the face of a 21-year-old. That is the face of a 35-year-old with a mortgage. We wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all knew it failed. Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? Not wrong. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Man, you wouldn't believe what they found up my butthole. Like, they found a lot of incriminating evidence. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Ah! Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. They must have planted it there when I was out cold from a bong. I wonder if that's what really happened. Why is Jackie Chan looking like he's 30? That's what I'm saying! Like, this is the most, like, okay, in a world where spirit mediums channel the spirits of the dead, I can get behind that. What I can't get behind is that that guy is 21. How are you just now legally able to drink alcohol? Like, you are not 21. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. Ongard to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Yes! If you use this... Maya's Magatama! Alright! I forgot that was in my possession. You won't be able to hide any secrets from me, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. It's like, please put away the Lost Galaxy Morpher. Like, Astromorpher, that was like, okay, on guard, please put away the Astromorpher. You are not Andros. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Carita, okay? I may have killed the guy who sold me drugs once, but that was it. And that was with police cooperation. Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight. So we saw the truth. Which means it's alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. To be continued. Do we not get to do our investigation? Or are we just thrown into the trial right away? Well, this is part 1 of 1, so maybe we do still get our investigation. Yeah, okay, we do. We still do. Like, that would make more sense. Because otherwise, all we would have as evidence is just, like, we have our badge, the Magatama, a photo of the Nickel Samurai, the conference ticket, and a radio transceiver. Like, well, at least we were able to get Mr. Mad on guard as our client. And now we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So what should we do now, Nick? Or, what should we do now? Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ongard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. Excuse me. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is it? What is going on around here? Wait, is his name On Guard? I think it could be On Guard, but I think he's meaning more En Garde, which is a term that's used in fencing to say that you're beginning your duel. I don't know what it specifically translates to. I think I got my phone on hand, so I could just translate it like that. And good. Literally, it just means guard. So, it's not on guard. It's just literally just guard. But, like, on guard is like a term used in fencing to show that you're beginning your duel. And I would know, because I used to take fencing. I didn't do it much, but I used to. I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? Is a bad rerun of what this is? Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know that's not entirely... That guy was innocent. Oh, you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh, why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way ever since the loose one actually... I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy! Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Oh no, she's going Super Saiyan Muppet! It's like, you do not know the true extent of my power. It is time for Kermit the Frog to go beyond the need for gods. He's like, I have given up the Swamp of Serenity in place of blood of a Super Saiyan. I have seen clips of Devil Artemis. I haven't seen like the full series, but I've seen clips and it's always just funny. Because we all know domain expansion, Swamp of Serenity. Miss Oldback, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants! My dear Hammer died a year ago in a dreadful murder, and only recently did I finally find a star that makes my heart go ba-dump again! I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? Blame Maya. She always has some form of interest in them. I want your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. Kermit, you really were strong, Sukuna. You know, speaking of incredible indie animation channels, I recently got into Chaotic Good Barbarian. It is incredible. Highly recommend. It is good content. Like, if you're a fan of, like, if you're a fan of D&D, then you'll like it. And I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway! What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent! I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. Girls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. If you're a fan of Absolute Chaos, there's something called Dungeon Soup in the... That's what I'm talking about! Chaotic Barbarian is the series done by Dungeon Soup. It is so funny! And, like, it's so funny. The animation is really good. And if you're wondering, my favorite episode is Staring Contest. Like, that and Dragon Ballooza, those two are just really, really good. Because you got, like, Staring Contest where it's like, your eyes are looking a little watery. But me, I haven't blinked in days. Like, that's good. And then also, the Dragon Ball joke. It's like, hear me, Dragon Balls, and grant my wish. I wish for all the gold this dragon can hold. Oh, well, that's actually really nice. In his bowels? Wait, what? And he just, like, inflates as all of his treasure just goes into him. It's really... It is a good series. If you're a fan of D&D and just absolute unhinged comedy, check out Dungeon Soup and the Chaotic Good Barbarian. They've also got other stuff they work on, like Gnome's Quest and Boy and the Sword, that are also really funny. Like, also, like, I'll get you some juice while we go away from this weird house. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today? So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. Minecraft logic. Haven't slept in 7 years? Well, that's if you have phantoms turned off. If you, did... Well, I mean, it's actually possible to survive the night without worrying about phantoms. Like, I forget the specifics, but, like, there are, like, ways of just, like... I think it is just as simple as, like, dig a small hole and then cover the dirt and then you can't. But also, I believe... I think there's also a way you can hide with just a trapdoor and a cauldron. Like, I had to see the short I saw it from, but there are ways to avoid it without having to sleep, which is just kind of funny. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. It's like a... Dum, 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 dum. It's like, get the Goosebumps music playing. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. What did you witness? The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child! When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today! Please tell me, what did you see? Old bag, for the love of God, cooperate with the investigation, please! Old bag? 4? Excuse me. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then the murderer... What murder is it? Please don't stray onto another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Well... She's still horrible. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Alright, who I gotta clock so I can find a murderer? Actually, if I was really gonna do that, I'd be rolling up this sleeve. I'm right-handed. Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. What? Hey, Mr. Copfeld, the thief showed his face. Whoa, what? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. No, dear God, Maya. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Look here and there, looks here and there, and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! Camera! It's my lifeblood! I'm gonna die without my $700 camera! Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are! Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Huh? Carol's just like, I don't get it. So you lost your camera. It ain't no ordinary camera. You bought it in the store and it's a 1600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you say you bought it for 700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me a talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. Wada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't really know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye, so I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scope. I wonder if Wada's missing camera is even connected with this murder. Excuse me. A very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Wada, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony started last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Onguard was arrested. What were you doing? You sure went to school, see the boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop. I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. Wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Wada, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it you would hang around for? Lada's hiding something too. Not as badly. Oh, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? Why can't people just tell me the truth? Even stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lada and your eye will smile. It's like, Lada, why are you awful? Alright. First, let's check Onguard's room. Okay, the spear I get because that's the Nickel Samurai's weapon. Why is there just a katana? Where are we? Because we have the picture here. There is no katana on him. Just his spear. We're in Madame Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? We're... Phoenix, compose yourself. You're Mr. Onguard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How do you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Onguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build this case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. I just decided to wander in here for no reason. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. So we can beat the Huns. Like, Mulan never died, or had that live-action remake we don't talk about. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. And she may be short, but she could kill a man. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing here that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Onguard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? Oh gee. I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. Sorry, I just want to know what their menu looks like. Sheesh. If you take a look at the table yourself, you would need to ask me. It's just a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was started, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room. No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Onguard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. That's That's where you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Alright, so the table. What is that? Like, what is that still left on the table? Is that a bone? Or a limp white carrot? So, that would be when... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. On-Guard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Actually, have to go and say something like that. Are you sure it's just not a French fry? Yes, in a fancy, big-name hotel like Gatewater, they get McDonald's delivered. I mean, that's actually not that far off. Like, imagine, like, alongside all the other stars, they order, like, a nice salad or a filet mignon or beef Wellington. Then you get one celebrity, he's like, hey, can I just get a Big Mac meal, large fry, large Diet Coke? Thanks. And then also an apple pie with that for a dessert. Like, I would have gotten a McFlurry, but I don't trust their ice cream machine to be not broken. Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? From an 8-year-old, that's creepy. I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. On-Guard's manager. His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Glow Studios is a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Oh, like, that's also kind of mean to say. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Okay, actually, she's not wrong. Why am I dragging an 8-year-old to a murder scene? You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Actually, there's a tea set on the table. How about you contaminate the crime scene and just have a cup of tea? You know anything about this? You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right? Yes, that's right. But Mr. On-Guard said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked. Oh, I see. I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Okay, so I can't ask about that. Let's head into Juan's room. Okay, I have a lot of, like, plushies too, but for the most part, I'm kind of controlled with it. Usually, very few of them were ever bought as, like, an impulse buy, like, 2 of them at most. Some of them were just keepsakes from my childhood, and then there's, like, the majority of them I have were just gifts from other people. This is too much. And it's just like bears, not just like stuffed bears, it's just bears. Mr. Nick, where are we? Mr. Nick, did we enter Narnia? We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, Pearls. Mr. Kurita? The victim. Which makes this the crime scene too. Oh, it's you! Wah! So, what's happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. On-Guard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. And then Pearl. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if you want to look on the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? He says just this once, but he's let us before in the past do this. So, like, is he really our enemy? Or is he, like, a reluctant ally? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Wario will kill me. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Oh, Pearl. Then I have it. Hotel guide map, map of the Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. Alright, let's take a look at it. Okay, so On-Guard and Karita were we're right across from each other. We have Viola Hotel right next to theirs, and then the lobby. Alright? I gotta go blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I returned. Alright, so, cause of death. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should. Yeah, here's a picture. Ah, he was stabbed. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife. Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. On-Guard's prints, pal. That's bad, real bad. Crime photo of Juan Carita's murder scene. And the reason for arrest? Why was Mr. Unguard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Wakarita, put up a real big fight. There's a robot bear as well. Why are there so many bears over? Also, why is one of them splayed out sexily on a bed and the other one's holding his crotch? That looks really wrong. That is a really, really wrong image. Alongside the bear that's just like unconscious at the foot of the bed, like splayed out at the bottom of the bed, and then the other one who just looks worried sitting there. That looks really wrong. That is a really wrong scene right there. One look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah. During the fight, his button came off. Strongguard said something about a button. Something like one of the Gem Ninja's buttons got caught in his Hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. Witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her? Like, even Phoenix can't stand her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around here, something around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off. As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. Well, I can already tell what it was. Like, we go into the court record and we see the photo. Everything is, like, everything is, like, really messed up. Except for the glass of juice. Like, and also, if there was a struggle, why is he snipped, and why doesn't he look like he has any bruising? Why doesn't his clothing look, like, messed up? And then again, the glass of juice. Why is it just an untouched glass of juice? Nope, I actually wanted to examine further. First of all, there's actually, speaking of Wario, wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard. Wah! It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl. Hang on. Let me get my voice like war. Like I'm gonna win. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl. Wah! I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. Oh, you gotta love that. He was literally traumatized by Turnabout Big Top. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? PTSD, Maya. PTSD pearls. Lots and lots of PTSD. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Because even though this is a game with a lot of murder, we can't have alcohol with the kids. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. Don't worry, Pearl. Neither do I. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. It's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? Yeah, and no sign it's been drank either. Meaning someone just filled it up and just left it there, presumably after the murder. Especially considering this is the same place where Juan was killed. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar is not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show. But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was a Jam Ninja's signature item. And it's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? It's like, this isn't blood, right, Nick? Like, yeah, it's water. Found next to the victim, empty. There's some water, but only on top of the lid. Interesting. Hey, so what can we know about this weird scene over here? So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Mr. Nick, it's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Nick, remember, she lived in an actual, sanctioned off village from the rest of the world. It was like Miss Sabrina had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. They had a lot of food at the award show last night. And I wonder if the Strauss had gone off stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Actually, let's see if there's anything I can get over here. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. It is a bone, okay. I really don't like meat. Neither did my sister. And then she broke that. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Is it the fact that there's only one knife here? Like, probably that. Also, just spear. Also, katana. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a hop. Whatever it is. I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. I would be absolutely thrilled. Let's steal it for her. She's not here to take things, so we've got to do it. Alright. Anything I may have missed? None that I could really see. Maybe I get some stuff to present. How would I present a profile like I always seem to have to? Oh, I meant to actually say present. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Karita and Matt and Guard are. Can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew you thought of me as a rival. That's kinda sweet. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. The buck says so. $1? Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't bet any more than that. My salary is... Oh, poor Gumshoe. Doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Mr. Rumguard in court, or else. Mr. Nick? Mr. Nick, why is my allowance so pitiful? It's like, we can't afford much else. If I had a choice, she would be number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see. Because I'm in the number 1 spot. Don't get all high and mighty on me here. You've taken a tumble into 2nd place, pal. Really? Then who's in 1st? Miss Von Karma is miles and miles ahead of you in this race. So that implies that he'd rather see Miss Oldbag over me. Which, wow. Alright then. She's really scary. Right now, Miss Von Karma. You really don't. I'm so scared of her that he's whispering now. She's Mr. Rumguard's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink at talking with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's the one who gets things... I'm sorry. One of those women with a brain. That is a really sexist line, surprisingly. Like, she's someone who gets things done. Like, that line's fine, but a woman with a brain... Wow, that is a surprisingly sexist line. She does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell I'm a can't-do-anything right kind of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. I feel sort of bad for him. Poor guy. I thought she was an alien from outer space. Probably because she was wearing that strange helmet. Nah, even with her helmet off, I thought she was an alien, pal. It's like, there's no way a human being could talk that fast. I think that's probably best kept to yourself, if you know what I mean. It's like, he goes up to her, he's like, alien! And now I've run out of things to investigate, so you know what that means. Like, Just look at it. Just look. Oh, there was something I could have presented her. Okay. This is why I have the guide on hand, so I don't just flail around doing nothing. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Like, you should have seen all of their nightly Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering sessions. Fish, yep, I can tell chat's getting chat's getting antsy for something to talk about. I got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why one Kurita was killed. A motive for murder? Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? So, Oldback's hiding something, Lada's hiding something, and now Adrian Andrews is hiding something. Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick? Yes, there are getting to be more and more of these lately. It's like, why won't people just talk to me? Like, and then once again to the guide. Oh, okay. Here's the other thing I'm missing. Something I could have presented here. Wine glass. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe. No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Miss Von Karma is here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Oh no. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma! Wah! Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce later, pal. Wah! At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Now, stop whipping me. And don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. McTrenchcoat. I'm getting tired already. I'm sorry. I'm really more tired than I thought. Just catching me off guard. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. Gumshoe is dead. I feel better knowing at least you were mad enough to face your punishments. I was so scared you just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution records. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor! Ow, what did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta head back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Well, I think I know what we can give to Old Bag. Oh, Mr. Highbrow, how are you? Oh, Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave, brah. Poor guy. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay, brah. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. Its official term is Tokusatsu, brah. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo-Old Tokyo, bro. Wait, a love what? A love why? This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time, bro. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. I guess it can't be a love triangle if there's like 3 guys for 1 girl. Anyway, Saya was actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader, bro. Yeah, that sounds like something you'd hear out of Tokusatsu. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet, ×3, but without the double suicide. Yeah, bro. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Of course, it's like Twilight's. It's like Twilight, where it seems really sweet at first until you really start thinking about what it actually is. You're making me think of a mosquito with the Waluigi voice. Like, wah, wah, wah. It just like keeps like buzzing around your ear, but you can never like catch it. But also, like that is kind of what that reminds me of. It's like, when you're like a teenage girl, when you think of the Edward and Jake, like see my taking Jacob with a bell, is like, oh, it's like so sweet, like these 2 attractive guys just like fawning over me, fighting for my affection. What it really turns out to be, would you rather date a 100-year-old stalker and killer, or a furry? And not even like the, like, okay kind of furry. Not even like the chill kind of furry. Talking like a wolf man who has also killed people. It's like, do you take one monster or the other? In fact, one interesting theory I heard once is that Bella is being mind controlled by Edward because a common vampire power is the power to mind control a victim through eye contact. So, a theory I heard once is that she's being manipulated by Edward. And that's why, even through all of their, like, emotional manipulation and all of that, like, why she always goes back to Edward. But also, it really is just all disgusting. I mean, between Edward being 100 years old, dating a high school student, and then marrying her after, like, 1 school year, like, which is weird to think about. Then, like, really think on that. She's still a high school student. She's not an adult. She's not even in college. She's a high school student. Like, probably at the very least, like, a junior. I wouldn't think she's a senior yet. I think she's still like a junior or in sophomore, I think. It's weird. And then you get to Jacob, who wasn't actually in love with her. She was in love with her unborn baby. Which, ugh. And then, then he like imprints on the baby when it's born, and then would agree to help raise it, and then would date it? It's like, ugh. 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 It's like just talking about it kind of makes you want to shower. It's like the whole Korean channeling thing. Yeah, well, what happens next? I want to know how we got her invested into Nickel Samurai. It's like, even with this, it's like, it's just 3 dudes fawning over 1 woman. It's like, that feels overwhelming. Misayo. Does Misayo fall in love? Does she? Doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. It's like dating a 60-year-old elf and they look like a child. You don't want to do that because it looks and sounds wrong. Isn't that just the plot of How Not to Summon a Demon Lord? This is actually the part of the plot, isn't it? Like, the main guy, Diablo, is, like, in love with someone who's, like, in the body of, like, a minor, but is actually, like, much older than they look. And that's why I don't watch How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. If you want to see a video game-based isekai that's good, watch Overlord. Or Shangri-La Frontier. They're both actually good. So like, Shangri-La Frontier and Overlord are both good. I would say Sword Art Online, I think it's okay. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm going to piss off a lot of people. I liked Sword Art Online. The fan service was a little much, even for my tastes. And I watched Fairy Tail. So, that says a lot. So, it's fine. I think it should have ended after the Yuki arc. Because the whole Alicization thing was just weird. It's like, it went from what kind of games can we do with full sensory VR to how can we play God? And then also, hey, here's a video game. Like, it's weird. What do you mean by that? I don't think he loves it. Anyone's talking about the cat girl. I'm just talking about what I've seen from a short I saw about it. Like, Classic Man D is a shorts YouTuber, and he did a video talking about his thoughts on How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. So if you want to get the full context, you can look it up that way. But I had never personally seen it. Like, again, I prefer Overlord. I haven't seen Shangri-La Frontier, but I have a friend who loves it. So it's definitely something I've added to my list. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this weekend. I started this week. Can't believe she's really considering it. It's like, it was just popular. It just sounded cool enough that she was just like, I'm watching it. So, what's the Jam and Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. It's like the Night Swim issue. Jam and Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but becomes a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight in front of his most beloved prince, Misola. Jammin versus the Muramachi 5? Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is really something that high school girls really like. Yeah, bro. What happens next? I want to know! Jammin, the Jammin Ninja! Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misoda? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? Well, I'm gonna be honest, Nickel Samurai sounds better. Like, I can understand why Matt Engard was doing better than Juan Carita. That actually just sounds better. Like, which would you rather see? A ninja turned pop musician who catches a cold before a battle, or 3 samurai brothers fighting over the affection of the daughter of an evil clan leader? I'm gonna be honest, that last one sounds cooler. Like, that one actually sounds good. There's so many situations in this show that are just so out of pocket, and How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. I believe it. Again, like, I love Overlord. I love Overlord. That's probably one of my favorite isekais. Like, actually, I would even say that is my favorite isekai. Then I would put Rise of the Shield Hero, and then I would put that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Is how I would rank them. can't believe she's really considering it. I mean, again, Nickel Samurai sounds better. Alright. Let's break her. Let's break old Bag in her locks. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please tell us what you saw. But, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to give you a little fun at you youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all. Does that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Wait, where is it? Did I not get the... Did I not pick it up? Kakko holds the Demon Lord's soul in her, so whenever she dies or some ritual happens, the soul leaves her body, reforming the Demon Lord. By the way, okay. Still not really that interested, but you know, I respect if you watch it. I think oh, okay, here it is. Why wasn't it just in my inventory? Like, actually. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says to my dearest Wendy in more normal letters here? Like, that does not look like Juan. I'm gonna be honest, that looks like Leon. Is this Leon Kennedy's autograph? Nice. This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. And that's why colleges will fail you if you write in cursive. Hold on. Wendy. I've read that name somewhere before. Yep. Okay. Now we can do this. Oh my gosh. I wasted all that time because of that. Alright, here you go. Shove it up your blaster. That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says my dearest Wendy on it! That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldback, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, let me say Wendy. It's probably just to Wendy's the business. Is that he just liked a Baconator so much that he was just like, here you go, an autograph for such a good burger. Spoiler alert, it's meh. It's meh. But somehow, I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Like, probably just some kid. There's like a little girl named Wendy who was a fan of Gem and Ninja and she just wanted the autograph. That's who it was really for. POV, when you figure out what bird nest soup is made of, there's a joke, but technically I watched it as a short. Never heard of bird nest soup. Sounds like something I would have seen in a Frito on TV short. Oh, please give it to me! Let me have it, please! I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Well, that was easy. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldback, ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest Juan. Well, that was easy. Unlock successful. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Nice. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I were recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow? You mean you were called in as a witness? This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. You're the worst, old bag. You are the worst. I don't know why my voice cracked during that, but you truly are the worst. But Mr. Hogwarts hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken? A yellow-bellied chicken? Wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Hongard ever do to deserve this? Birthday soup is made from a bird that misses their nest by spitting on walls. It is literally spit soup. That is disgusting. What did Mr. Hongard do to you to make you so... You don't know! That guy, he framed my Juan! He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan! Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal? Pearl, you should not be here for this! Like, Mr. Wright, what does cheating on your spouse mean? Like, no, Pearl, go home. Go back to the office. Watch some Power Rangers. Watch Steel Samurai. Watch some real runs of Steel Samurai. I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? And then I'll just put on some Looney Tunes so hopefully she forgets. Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress! Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress... Pearl? Just Pearl, take this iPad and go watch Cocomelon. This is not something you should be listening to. How about we just listen to what Miss Oldback has to say for now, okay, Pearl? Oh my god. So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course! Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose! His own manager. But why? Pearl gets a gun. How do I use this? He's like, oh, well, that's easy. Just point the barrel thing at the old lady and pull the trigger. It's like, I won't tell you about what a scandal or a wiles of a vile temptress mean. I'll teach you how to fire a gun, small child. It's like, just point it at her and pull the trigger. And keep pulling it over and over again until you stop hearing loud bangs and you just hear clicking. It's like, that's how you use the gun. I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans! I'm always out there gathering information! There's nothing I don't know! And do you have proof that Mr. Ungard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so! Of course. A tabloid. Of course. People magazine. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Hee hee hee! Tee hee! I'm such a sweet little girl! Okay. How do I get her to cough it up? Do I present the camera? No. Okay, well, that didn't answer anything. Just try in certain profiles. Last one I'll try before. Okay. Well, that's when we go to the guide. In case if there's something I've actually genuinely missed. Oh, wait, there was something. But it wasn't with her. that's Miss Andrews, brah. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a bit. Just a little, brah. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. I respect you. Will, I respect you. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? Huh? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Oh, if you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. I'm so happy. It looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Alright then. That's one way to put that. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Oh, so you all are interested in it. I figured you would be, brah. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Hey, how about you just cut to the point and tell me what I need to know? Yeah, let's take a look at this, brah. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. I just got a text. Okay, someone just reacting to a thing I sent in a group text. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the serious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ace Attorney! You cracked it! You see now, don't you? What? You can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright, brah. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news, brah. But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her clients. It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Girls is just following along, not having any idea as to why she's smiling. It's like she's too young to understand this kind of scandal, but that's alright. Just keep practicing your aim with a gun, Pearls. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Did he just call Adrian trash? Oh no, he called the clipping trash. That would make more sense. An article from the tabloid Gossipland. Almost called it the Gabloid. That'd be a good name for a tabloid. Gabloid, like Gabbin about it. The guy puts on a lion mask. I bet you people would mistake him for a real lion. Considering his Hugh Jackman hair, yeah, I'd see it. Okay, so if I present to her the magazine clipping. No, okay. I think that's just it for her. Maybe I can talk to Adrian now? Or maybe Lotta. Let's try Lotta first since she's closer. Take that! Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you looting around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I, for my scoop? What I want to know are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Right then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. Unpleasant? Phoenix, what's your problem? I mean, I get that she's uncooperative, but... Okay, I get it. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person? Take that! This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Mad on Guard's manager. Huh. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer, but you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it, news sauce? You mean news source. That's it. Show me something that shows that one guy has something with that Miss Andrews. The magazine clipping. Take that! This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid, Gemin Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Yeah! Mr. Kurita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On-Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews, has the initials AA. You saw this article and thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Kurita's door last night. Wow! There we go. Unlock successful. You were looking into Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it! I was going to catch myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting. There's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA! What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. And that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Fake news is what I hear they call it on Facebook. And spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, what a nice journalistic integrity you got there. Except for she has a bird in her massive afro. It's like a bird's nest, and there's just like a little. It's Polly! It's Polly from the Richard Hammond case. She took care of it after Yenny Yogi was arrested. It's like suddenly it's just popping up. You just see like popping up, just like a little parrot head just going ah, and then just retreating. It just pops up, screams, retreats. Kind of life I want to live. I already finished up writing up my spicy article, you know, but the paper I wrote on it, my notes myself, it's gone. Your notes to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now anyways? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. Really want that note back, huh? I have no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Well, updated on Lotta's camera. Stolen on the night of the murder. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Polly, DL6! DL6! Ah! I love how my Polly always just ends on a scream. Not even just a squawk, it's just ah! Okay. Maybe I can now talk with Adrian, because she had a... she has some locks as well. 4. Oh my gosh. Motive for murder. Why was one Kurita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. On-Guard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Kurita. You were not that close. That's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. Take that! Oh, I just realized we could read it further. A superstar and an ultra-hot, mega-secret love scandal? Reliable sources say that Juan Kurita has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly, third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half of your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on our good side. Excuse me. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? You to get close to Mr. Kurita, as if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? For Matt? Take that! No. Okay, then. I don't know who else. Well, I do. I just forgot. I just don't have it, like, proof yet. Okay. So... maybe now that I have more context, one of these will work? Oh wait, maybe now that I've updated the camera. No? Oh wait, I just thought on something. We can get to the Criminal Affairs Department. Maybe there's something there I missed. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, you're back! Hey, so you came back, pal? Why the blunt greeting? Oh, why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Once again, Maya has been kidnapped. So what do you mean that the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces. Two? And both of them are in this photo. Alright. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Ongar. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is? That sounds wrong. The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife are in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask, Missy. It's obvious. They're Mad On-Guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the testimony? So what about this airtight testimony? Is that old security lady, Miss Oldbag? I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that big mouth of hers and blab to anyone. The blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ongar come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! Okay, maybe now that we know that... No, okay. Maybe there's still something here. Maybe there's like some stuff to present I didn't do yet. There's something interesting about this woman, pal. What is it? You don't know? Haven't you heard the gossip about her? Gossip, huh? I wonder if he knows anything about that article. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. Scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Oh god. It's like, time to get heavy. And I have my sensor image ready. Didn't I set this to, Yeah, we still have our sensor image. Her name was Celeste Impax. Just in case there is a, like, clip of the suicide, I'm just gonna have my finger on my hotkey just so I don't trigger someone who watches this VOD or this live. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. Jackie Chan, it's on the screen! It's like, he does look like Jackie Chan, doesn't he? But also, the victim's manager. So, Celeste Impax. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Well, would you look at that? We just connected the dots. So, Juan Kurita had Celeste Impax as his manager. Miss Impax was Adrian Andrews' mentor, and now Miss Andrews is the manager for my on-guard, who is the rival to Juan Kurita. And she also had a rumored scandal about their meetup. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor, a woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yes, I would. Also, do we have a profile now? No, we don't. Maybe I have to learn more about her. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Hello, Miss Von Karma. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Now, we're not counting fools unless they're in court. That's the important rule here. Miss Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start... Quiet. Oh, Gumshoe. Like, poor Gumshoe. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. Edgeworth? You're not dead! Sir, that's a lady! Some women like to be called sir. It's like an ego thing. Also, Edgeworth's not dead! It's been a long time, right? This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the muds! You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are! Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. So Edgeworth, you're not dead! Proof of Von Karma blood! A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor, and a perfect wing record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? I think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd be better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Right, because as a reminder, at the end of Rise from the Ashes, and further expanded on during the last trial with Turnabout Big Top, Edgeworth had left a note before he left that said Miles Edgeworth chooses death, leading to a lot of people thinking he died. Turns out, Edgeworth's just a drama queen who refuses to elaborate on his headers. I see. Then let me ask you something. That was actually a nice... I'll have to show it again. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, for Franziska, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kinds of prosecutors are reprehensible to me, even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick! I never wanted to see you again. To think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? Well, can you tell me about impacts? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Carita's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Also, one thing I want to mention is a difference in the anime is that... Another difference in the anime alongside Lotta not being there but Larry instead is Celeste, she did still, like, commit suicide, but she was not the mentor to Adrian Andrews. Her last name wasn't even Impax. She was actually Adrian's sister. So her last name was Andrews, so she was Celeste Andrews. So it's just another interesting bit there. Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle. Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Well, what could you tell me about Adrian? Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. Secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. What do you mean? Well, first of all, the missing suicide note. Miss Impax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how did you know that Miss Impax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Carita himself. I actually really like this sprite of Edgeworth. Are you sure about that? I like it. Like, very confident. The victim. Yeah, just in case if I trigger someone. Just in case if this triggers somebody. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide notes. Mr. Carita hid his own manager's suicide note. But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. The face of Phoenix Wright whenever the whole let the bird take the stand is funny. I do like that, especially, like, just showing it again. I love how I got him with his eyes closed. Because for one, that's actually not that easy of a screenshot to take. And two, so it's just funny too, it really makes it look like he's regretting what he's saying. It's really funny. It's a perfect censor image. Part 1. Alright. Deceased Celeste Impax, found by Juan Carita. Was her suicide note hidden? Okay. What could you tell me about that? While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Yeah, that actually is a good point. A spring breeze is not refreshing. An autumn breeze, like a fall breeze, that is good and refreshing. summer breeze, also really refreshing. But spring, the time of the year when you get like a lot of pollen, that is not refreshing at all. Refreshing like spring water, that would be refreshing, but not a spring breeze. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's a pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Fair? So, hey! So Maya's been kidnapped? Okay, no. Is that everything with him? I think it may be. Maybe she knows about Celeste? No. Okay, she wouldn't have anything to say about impacts. What about the suicide report? No. Okay, is that everything I get out of Old Bag? Okay. Oh. Alright. Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here. That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her. And she has that psych-lock on her heart, right? Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll have to come back later. Okay, so what am I missing? This is when we go to the guide. Like that. Oh, wait, there was still something. Okay. There was something I still could have... excuse me. There's something I still could have talked to him about. Alright, hang on. Alright, so there was still something with this. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That is two. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second. Why didn't you give me that one before? Like, actually, no. Genuine question. Why didn't you give me both parts to the suicide report? The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. This is about to get real dark and real heavy. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews. What did she do? Pearl, you should not be here! I'm gonna find Will Powers, and I'm gonna have him babysit you for the remainder of this case. You should not be here! Oh god. She tried to unalive herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to unalive herself, though. Like, I'll say kill if it's in any other circumstance, but this is just when it's too heavy. You think she's a woman? You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at a suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? I don't think she actually did in the anime, now that I think about it. I think it was just Celeste. Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Sorry about that. Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. Why does it keep just like flashing up like that? Why would that... Is this what they call following someone to the grave? Pearl? Go home! Watch a cartoon! Do anything else but be here for this! After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Dear God. Like, this is getting heavy. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. Really? Stop popping up! And Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide. The world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. And that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Tempter Adrian Andrews' reason shocked from Celeste Impact's suicide. Like, is there like a bowl of gravy somewhere? Cause man, this is getting heavy. Like, ah! Now then, is there anything else here? No. Okay, we can break Adrian now. Hi, Lotta. I think she's back. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. That's Franziska von Karma. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so I just came by to take his cool spear and sword. You've got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Girls. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Okay. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective, and with this, I know that fool's every move. Is that legal? Pretty sure that's illegal. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for the poor detective now. Yeah, poor Waluigi Gumshoe. It's like, he's just trying to do his job. He may be a little scatterbrained, but he still tries his best. Then he has to put up with someone who constantly whips him, literally whips him, to the point where, and then when he's just trying to help us out, he gets fired by her. Shouldn't that be like the chief of detectives who does that? Like chief of police? And then we find out that she had a bug planted on him? Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? It's like, think about what we just discussed. Whip. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? I mean, she just has the same model she had before. Now then, break her! Okay. Just checking on stuff. Motive for murder. Alright, so we already know about the tabloid. We gotta catch ourselves back up now that we got new information. You got close for this person. Not Matt, but Miles Edgeworth. No, Celeste Impacts, your mentor. Take that! Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Broke one. Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? It looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Carita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Carita so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. Also, I just thought on something. Worldwide Studios doesn't do individual managers. Is Celeste why? Do you think that they were so upset about the whole, like, Juan Carita and his manager dying thing, do you think that they just said no? Like, that'd be kind of an interesting thought. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for the putrid third-rate tabloid. Muckraker? Really? Did Shu Takumi just pull out a thesaurus when this game was being localized? Obviously not Shu Takumi, but whoever the localization was. Do you think they just pulled out a thesaurus when doing this? Miss Andrews. There is no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way your suicide was resolved. Because there was no suicide note. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It sounds like you're trying to say there's a dinosaur in here? Celeste Impact's... I get... Yeah, that works. It's like, there's a dinosaur among us. It looks like the police were under suspicion that someone had hidden it. Maybe the body was... Maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. Another lock broken. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? And evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. This is really heavy. Also, what is going on? Okay. Sorry, my family and I have set up an app for tracking each other so we know whenever someone comes and goes or if someone gets into something dangerous or something dangerous happens. So I'm just being informed of someone coming and going. Also, this is really heavy. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, only relying on yourself. Yes, I've been very dependent ever since I can remember. Independent since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out the people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report, the one that said that police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was, why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Well, I'm gonna say whatever. Even commit murder. Murder! And we feel healed. Sweet. Okay, I thought they were about to pull up the image again. It's true. I'm a woman that can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. Pearl! Why are you here? Why is there just a child hearing about all of this? This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Actually, I think I want to give you a hug. Just to tell you everything's okay. Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. That someone was Juan Carita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. She got close to Mr. Carita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I did it and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one more small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I would like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Like, seriously. Like, can someone get this woman, like, some chocolate milk? Like, because chalky milk makes the pain go away. Like, oh god. Miss Andrews, guess she used the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? Pearl? God. Pearl, you should not be here while we're talking about suicides. What is it? What's an attempted suicide? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what does that card look like? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. It's a seashell. What is it? It looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. We're not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ongard in your capable hands. Okay. This is such a heavy case. And we have an 8-year-old along with us. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls, she looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and she has been walking all over the place with me today. We didn't have to have her do this, but she did. Chuckles, why did a mermaid charge our seashells? Because she needed bee shells. Ah, I love Legends of Evantris. I've always told myself that like, of all channels I would love to collab with, Legends of Evantris is up there. They are up there in my, I would say, my top 5. They're up there in my top 5 of channels I'd love to collab with. Alongside Corey Kenshin, MNJ TV, Purple Cliff, and RT Game. Those are the YouTubers I would love to collab with the most. And I love Legends of Evantris. Like, they are so funny. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am. You look fine to me. You have the exact same model you've had before. Will, could you take her home while I continue my investigation? Thank you. Not you, old bag. Stay away from her. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clearly. Or clever. Or whatever. Mr. Nick! The transceiver! Hello? Wright & Co. Law Offices! I don't know why I'm speaking professionally! Mr. Attorney, you're not answering the phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Phew. Which is why, I suppose, she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friends. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her! Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis! Ask my sis! It's like, this whole time she's been starving, I would have been like, okay, we didn't specifically say that. We just said don't hurt her. You could buy her some McDonald's. Maya! Maya! Dang it, he cut me off. Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Man, you're a moron. The worst act you can do. Fill up a book the size of a dictionary with explosion runes and name the book Art of War and then put it in a library. Hey, welcome to the stream. Probably bad timing because what case is this? Farewell My Turnabout, which is my favorite case of the trilogy. Sorry. Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. You played it before? Okay, no. Like, I feel like I should explain. I have never played the games before. I had seen a playthrough of the original trilogy, and it inspired me, because I knew that there were games beyond the trilogy, so it inspired me to want to do the trilogy, so that way I could open myself up to playing the other games on the channel. So that's why we're doing this. I'm just doing this on the channel now, and then I can play the other games, which I know nothing about. So I can, so that way we can, so this is just like our starting off point, which is why we're going for the Platinum Trophy. So, my situation. How's Maya? You're safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. It's actually really clever. Do you know what happens? Yeah, I do. I'm just playing it off like I don't for suspense. But also, there have been moments I don't know because the playthrough I saw wasn't a Let's Play, it was a stream highlights series. So I just saw like the highlights, so like certain bits were cut out. And also it's been a long time since I saw it, so I'm going off of like I'm just going off of memory a bit, while also having a guide on hand. For two reasons. So I don't just like wander aimlessly and make these streams just like take a long time, especially since I already know what happens. Who's the defendant? Matt on guard. Victim is Juan Carita, and Maya's been kidnapped. And a current kind of suspect is Adrian, but no. Can you see the court record? Hey, yeah, sure. Profiles. Yeah, sure. So we got Maya Fey, my assistant and disciple of the Korean tradition of spirit channeling. Pearl Fey, Maya's cousin, a channeling prodigy with immense spiritual power, who's currently being possessed by someone of legal age, which I've already talked about how gross that is. Detective, well, here it's Dick Gumshoe. We've been doing him as the Waluigi voice, so he's Waluigi Gumshoe. Detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Will Powers was the Steel Samurai. His face is a bit intimidating, so he's got hard luck in showbiz. Why doesn't he just do voice acting? Like, that'd probably be better. Lot of Hearts claims to be an investigative photographer. Latest field, the seedy world of tabloids. And our victim, Juan Carita, who I refuse to accept as 21. This man is 35 at least. A young star who played the Jammin' Ninja was on bad terms with On Guard. And our client, Matt On Guard, a hotshot star who plays the Nickel Samurai, is rivals with the Jammin' Ninja. And then, the security lady, member of Hotel Security. I'm pretty sure her real name is Wendy Oldbag. Love how I was like, we never remember her. Also looks like Jackie Chan. I don't know if this is a coincidence. It's probably not. It's probably like he probably like Shutakumi probably did base him off of Jackie Chan a little bit. I mean, he does do like children's action movies. Adrian Andrews, On Guard's manager, an intelligent woman who seems to have it all together. Franziska von Karma, prosecutor in Germany since the age 13, has come to America to defeat me in court. Celeste Impax, deceased, was Andrews' mentor and Karita's manager. Killed herself 2 years ago. And a gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. He disappeared suddenly a year ago. Who's the guy on the walkie-talkie? We don't have a profile for him yet, but he is the killer, an assassin. Like, again, if you want to refresh yourself a little bit, I have the other cases done on the channel if you want to look back at them. And then if you want to, like, and then if you want to watch this stream's VOD, you can. Because I'm planning on ending this stream soon. Because this investigation was longer than I remembered. So it just feels right. Especially since I remember the case being lengthy too. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? Alright. Now we're playing as Maya. Oh wait, you may actually get to see the killer. You may get to see the killer. Yes, that is actually his name. Like D-E and then killer. Space and killer. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Like, well, there is not food here. You want some booze? What's this? Feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. These, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. It's like, she just gets wasted and drunk. Like, the killer comes in to check on her, and is just like, she's just like sloshed out on the floor, just like, just like surrounded by a pool of like vomit and random other fluids. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think, which is the same card that Adrian had. What a strange card. But we are actually playing as Maya. This is kind of fun. Drat, it's locked. But the store's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I mean, that wouldn't work on modern locks nowadays. Like, it would, like, it used to work on, like, latch locks, but nowadays we have, like, piston locks. So, like, the whole, like, card thing doesn't work anymore. Like, a lockpick definitely does, but, like, this wouldn't. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper, I'm off to McDonald's to get a Big Mac with an apple pie. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. To be continued. That's it? Okay, so you don't get to see the killer yet. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. I know it's a little earlier than I normally do, but I am actually surprised. I am tired, more tired than I expected. But anyway, I'll be ending today's stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below so this helps me connect with you guys. Share the video somewhere. Yeah. Like the video so... Yeah, oh my gosh. Alright, let me try that again. Well, first of all, Dekiller, you know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye. I love that. Is a good meme. Like, let me try that outro again. I'll be ending today's stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of video, be sure to subscribe. Like the video so there's more of what you want to see. Share videos for more people to know this channel even exists. Hit the bell icon so, man, I am forgetting. It's like the video, share the video. Why do I feel like there's a thing I'm forgetting? Comment down below since it helps me connect with you guys. That's it. My gosh, I am more out of it than I thought. Well, to be fair, I did have a weird dream this morning where I dreamt I woke up at 2 in the morning. Not 2 in the morning. I woke up like 2 in the afternoon. And then it turns out when I actually woke up, it was at like 7. So I'm a little off. So let me try my outro again. I'll be ending today's stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below so it helps me connect with you guys. Like the video so there's more of what you want to see. Share the videos for more people to know this channel even exists. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know when I go live. Don't forget to join the Discord, link in the description below. And until next time, see ya guys.